Libra, welcome to your Quantum Tarot reading with Louise. This is a career and finance reading. I will pull out 3 columns. The first column will be a potential challenge that you may be facing. The second column will be a potential set of solutions. And the third column will be some potential outcomes should you take the solutions provided. Bearing in mind this is not a predictive reading, you are in control of your destiny based on the actions and the decisions that you take today. These are my own personal cards that I have designed and printed, so you won't find any of the tarot readers with these quantum tarot cards. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the mirror veil coming out with thermodynamics and the 8 of Pentacles for your challenge column. The mirror veil is all about living in a hologram, the holographic universe theory, where everything is interconnected, the whole is contained within the part, and the part is contained within the whole. Maybe you're feeling disconnected at the moment. You've also got the thermodynamics card coming out, which is the study of energy, heat, and work, and how energy and heat work together to create a force. So you may be working hard at the moment to become a master of your craft. And in order to do that, you need to see the bigger picture in terms of the holographic universe theory. Think about how your part, you're not, it's like you're blocked from seeing how your part is connected to the whole and the value that you're adding. You're not really seeing the value in something that you're doing at the moment, but you're working really hard. And I see a lot of work going in, but you can't see how it's paying off. So maybe there's a lack of recognition there from your colleagues, from your manager. Maybe there's a lack of recognition from yourself. Are you being a bit hard on yourself, Libra? Are you being too diplomatic? Are you seeing, interestingly, with the holographic universe theory, Libra energy typically is very much seeing from all perspectives, and that makes you a great diplomat because you're able to mediate, you're able to provide balance amongst various perspectives, ideologies, angles, disagreements, ideas. You're a stabilizer, you're a stabilizing force. You're very empathetic and you're very able to put yourself outside of your own frame of mind and see a situation from a different perspective. Are you doing that to your own detriment though at the minute and losing sight of your own value? Because if you're seeing too much from other people's perspectives and endorsing those viewpoints, are you losing your own in the meantime? Are your boundaries too fluid, too loose? I'm sensing that you're sort of, there's 2 energies coming in here. One about boundaries and your ability to see things from other perspectives. With a holographic universe theory, it's like it's telling you that you are seeing from the holographic frame of mind where you're seeing the whole rather than just your part. But then there's also something coming in about dedication, refinement and craftsmanship. Maybe you're not able to refine a certain craft, you're trying to learn something, whether it's a physical craft like IT, tech. It could even be something like knitting, a physical hobby, basketball, football, drawing, sewing, just whatever legal. There's a lot of Libra in legal work, or it could be any area, finance, whatever your job role is. You're trying to become an expert in that. But I think but listening to, being around experts and empowering and almost giving away your power to other people is making you feel like you're not becoming an expert, because you're being too almost empathetic to other people's viewpoints, and by doing that you're disempowering yourself slightly. I often say our biggest strengths can also be our biggest weaknesses. So a huge strength of Libra is the ability to see outside the box from other perspectives. But then the flip side of that is losing sense of your own value and your own perspective. So what can we do about this, Libra? Well, in your solution column, we have the neural garden, the consciousness in bloom, mental clarity and focus, inner peace and alignment, creative insight, innovation. You are the gardener and the garden. Cultivate with intention, protect with discernment, and awaken the infinite within you. So really about bringing your power back to your roots, but your mind. This is very much a card of your own consciousness. Water your own garden, essentially. So bring your energy back to yourself and focus on what you're doing. It's good to be, obviously, working in the corporate world, you're part of a team, you're always part of a team. But for now, bring some focus back to yourself and focus on what you need to do today. Your priorities. What are your tasks that are most important to you that are going to help your career growth? Help people when you can, but don't over-help and then leave yourself behind in your own, or overwhelmed and overburdened, because I do feel a sense of overgiving, and then maybe you're having to work late, work overtime to make up for the time that you're giving to other people. We have the quantum biology card, quantum world within life. So everything that we see is made up of the quantum world. So quantum world is atoms, essentially. Every physical object is made up of atoms, including our body. So our bodies are made from carbon, which is the element in the periodic table. That's the most fundamental element, which is made from molecules, which we can see. But then beyond that, we're into the subatomic world. Quantum biology is all about how thoughts and feelings affect our biology. Because thoughts and feelings we can't see and we can't touch, but they do affect our physicality. The physicality of our body is interconnected with the quantum field that contains all possibilities and all information. When you think about, if you cut yourself, how does that cut heal? It heals because it exists within an infinite energy field that sends information through the cells in your body to regenerate. But that information comes from where? It comes from this field of information and energy that we're bathing in. So in terms of your solutions, don't forget your own physicality. Again, I'm coming back to the whole boundaries, and you, with the Libra energy, your boundaries are much broader than most people's. You don't have such a sense of self as a lot of other star signs do. But don't forget your own physicality. Yeah, I'm getting something about physical boundaries. You need to put some physical boundaries in place. Maybe work from a different office, work from home more, close the doors. It could even be at home. Maybe you're working from home and someone keeps coming in and interrupting you. Maybe work from a different space, or could be boundaries to do with work, like putting boundaries in place that you're not willing to work overtime anymore. You know Libra, what that boundary looks like, but there's definitely a sense of physical boundaries coming in here. Curiosity, vigilance, new ideas and mental alertness. Being open to a fresh approach. New ideas and mental alertness. curiosity. I feel like you have these strengths already a lot, which tells me tap into that beauty, tap into that strength that you already have. The Libra is an air sign, which is the swords. The Page of Swords is all about a young and fresh spirit. So it's a young energy in the tarot deck. It's one of sort of curiosity and being open-minded. Very much a Libra energy. Mental alertness, I feel like you already have this. So again, you know what that means to you, Libra. Vigilance. Be vigilant. If you take those steps, in your outcome column, you have the Phantom Emperor. It's funny how when I do these readings, I shuffle the cards and so often the same cards still come out. The Phantom Emperor is all about assertiveness. History is written by those who control the story. Truth requires independent vision. That's literally exactly what I've just said to you in terms of bringing your power back to yourself, tapping into your independence more. So that's an outcome for you, that you will end up feeling that more, a greater sense of independence and boundaries, and also assertiveness, because the Emperor is the most assertive and authoritative figure in the tarot deck. Then we have the Planck scale. The Planck scale is the smallest measurable oscillation that's ever been discovered, recorded, to exist within the field of energy that we exist within. So it's like this, it's basically the 0 point field. It's the smallest oscillation, and through that oscillation, that tiny movement, all creation comes from that. That tells me that you're going to be going back to basics in some way or another. So through this process, it's going to lead you back to a more fundamental state, a deeper state, a more intrinsic state that's more embedded in who you are and what you are created from. So essentially, you're going back to your roots. This process is going to take you back to your roots. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, generosity, exchange, balance, giving and receiving. So you are going to get to a place. The Six of Pentacles is all about give and take, flow, karma, giving and receiving, giving what you take, taking what you give, in balance, not overgiving and not undergiving. And you're going to get back to this place of homeostasis again, where you are more in balance with your environment, with yourself, with your colleagues, with your boundaries that you've set to help you achieve your own goals, as well as be supportive to those around you. You're going to be very empowered and still able to support. I feel a very generous spirit coming through with your energy in this reading, and you're not going to lose that. You're actually going to become more of that, but doing it in a balanced way that's not detrimental to yourself. I'll pick out one final card, which will be the Freedom card. Release your shackles and pursue personal freedom. So whatever's weighing you down right now, identify it, come up with a plan of how to overcome that. Do you need to have a conversation with somebody? Do you need to have a conversation with yourself? Do you need to write down some action steps? Make it tangible. Put a timeline on it. Release your shackles and pursue your freedom. And with that being said, that brings us to the end of this reading, Libra. This is a brand new channel. Please support me by subscribing. I am giving away one free personal reading to one random person out of my first 50 subscribers. It will be a 30 to 40 minute recorded reading, which I will send to whoever is the winner. So please subscribe, please share, and please like the video, and I shall see you next time. Thank you, Libra.